If you've gotten used to seeing just me talking on camera, then I am sorry to say you won't be seeing much of that after this episode. Find out why soon. Welcome everyone to a new episode of Invitational Insight. My name is Jennifer Mercado, your hostess, and I wanted to share some updates before we rolled into the guest speaker series, which is what I meant by before. If you got used to seeing my face, well, I'm going to change that on you. So that is what will be kicking off next week. And I wanted to share that update as well as some other updates that I figured a social post wouldn't necessarily do it justice. So I put my falsies on and we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, point of order number one, we are starting a guest on the podcast series. So starting next week, I will have special guests, invited guests, and speakers to share their insights and a little bit about their lives with us on the show. So I'm really excited to share that with you. I would love to tell you who the first guest is, but then that would not be a surprise now, would it? So I'm just going to go ahead and let that play out. Point of order number two is you may have noticed that last week there was not an episode, and that's because we were away on vacation. And the week before, it took time to prepare. So if you've ever had to vacation with kids, you're parenting in another place with your kids. But in all honesty, it really was a fantastic trip. We've had the delight to go on a couple of cruises since my birthday last year. 2022 was the first time I ever went on a cruise, and ever since then, they've just been anchored in my heart. I had to throw in a cruising pun. But nonetheless, it was really a fantastic trip, out of which other conversations and I think awarenesses are coming out within the family and with conversations with my husband that I'm really excited are happening, and we're able to witness that. Point of order number three, I will call here Murphy's Law. Thanks to Tom. If you're watching, Tom, here is Murphy's Law. My two listings went under contract. One right before I went on the cruise, and the next one while I was on the cruise, right? Because if it's going to happen when it is inconvenient to happen, then that is when it's going to happen. And the reason I say it's inconvenient because I was in the middle of the ocean with limited Wi-Fi, trying to get in touch with people in what seemed like a very archaic way because it was just emailing back and forth. I told the agent, look, I'm not ignoring your phone calls. If you are calling me, I have no idea. I'm out in the middle of the ocean en route to the Virgin Islands. Please just email me and we'll go ahead and sort everything out through there. And thankfully, thanks to email and WhatsApp with my sellers, we were able to go back and forth, negotiate, settle on a price that was pleasing to everybody and get under contract. So we're under contract for both my listings. And I'm really excited about it because there was so much going on behind the scenes with real estate that I think maybe in a few years I'll share with you guys, but right now it's still a little bit trauma inducing. My agents who are dealing with renewal, hang in there because that's what I had to deal with. And it was really almost like full circle and satisfying to see that after all that ordeal and making an intentional point to get away and to disconnect, everything kind of started to close out the loop. So very excited for that, and congrats to my sellers for hanging in there with me and for, waiting on the deal that was appropriate for them. And I'm happy that we can get what we ask for when we need it, right? So that was point of order, maybe 3 and 4. And the next thing that I wanted to discuss with you is that I am still working on my visibility, as you can tell. And one of the things that I wanted to do more, and I intentionally also wanted to try it on the ship, was to sing karaoke and to be a little bit more performative. And it actually didn't work out, which again is fine, right? There were other experiences I think that were going on the cruise that were meant to have happened. And I'm not sorry for them. I think if anything, it's just a reminder that when we let go and let things flow, that's when opportunities and really fun things come our way. And when we really try to prepackage them or to pre-plan them in a way that they fit or suit our life at that moment, then it typically doesn't happen. But I wanted to share kind of behind the scenes as part of that visibility play that I'm still getting comfortable towards, right? And instead of doing just like a one-off post with, hey, we're under contract, or hey, this happened, do a video, as well as usher in the next series of episodes that will be airing on this podcast, which will have other guest speakers, right? In which case, more reasons, or I guess more opportunities to be open and authentic and vulnerable with you, with other people, while we're witnessing their vulnerability as well. So I'm really excited for that. I've got a bunch of other things working that I'm not going to tell you about, but once the time is right, I absolutely will share. I'm really excited for some of the amazing opportunities that I've had the blessing of receiving on my front door. And allowing myself to even share that too is a little nerve-wracking. Because we don't always share all the really good things that happen in our lives, right? We're either going to jinx it, or Murphy's Law is going to happen, right? If the worst thing can happen, it will be the thing that happens. And I kind of want to dispel those notions by saying that, really cool things are coming, and really amazing opportunities are coming, and really fun episodes are coming, and more things that will be known later are coming. And I'm excited for that. And if you haven't had the chance to celebrate yourself, right? Maybe it's not on a YouTube episode, right? Whatever makes you feel comfortable, please go celebrate yourself today. If it's taking yourself for a long walk, putting your phone on airplane mode so that you can feel completely disconnected and bask in the present moment, however it is that you want to celebrate, please do. I wanted to celebrate some of the good news and the changes that are coming with the video, and to share that with you. So here we are doing that. And as far as I can see, the world is not imploding. So we're doing A-okay. All right, well, stick tuned. Like I said, the next episode that is coming out will feature my first very special guest. I'm really excited for you guys to see this one, because this is the first time this person has ever been on a podcast. So really, really excited about that. Stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. Please be sure to like or comment on this video with any questions or inquiries, or just any comments that you wanted to share with me in the podcast. I would really appreciate that. Thank you all. Enjoy your day, and please celebrate yourself today. I am going to do that off camera as well. All right, take care.